What causes a renovation project to go over budget? This is a big concern homeowners have, and for good reason. Most people aren't worried about the renovation itself. They're worried about getting halfway through the project and realizing the budget is blown. And now they can't finish the way they originally intended. So let's break this down clearly. In most cases, renovations go over budget in two phases. There's design and construction. Phase one, design. This is where budgets most often get out of control. And the reason is simple. Design is where ideas expand. You start with a clear plan, and then it becomes, while we're doing this, we should do that. And then it turns into one more thing, then another. And before you realize it, the scope has quietly grown into something that is much larger and much more expensive than it was originally intended. There's another factor here that most homeowners don't think about. Designers and architects are very good at creating beautiful concepts, but great design doesn't automatically mean a cost-effective project. If no one is actively tying design decisions back to the budget, then you can end up with plans that look great, but have exceeded your budget. And this is where priorities matter. If everything feels important, then everything becomes a must-have. And that's how budgets get pushed beyond where they should be before construction even begins. Phase two, construction. At this point, the scope is defined, but there are still two main causes of budget increases. First, concealed conditions. Concealed conditions are issues you can't see until essentially walls are opened up. This exposes plumbing and electrical and water damage or termites or prior work that wasn't done correctly. These conditions aren't always predictable, but they always lead to change orders. Second, changes during construction. Now, not all changes are bad. Some changes even make sense, but timing matters. Major changes to the structure, the layout, mechanical systems should be resolved during the design phase. But changes to finishes, things like tile, lighting fixtures, are manageable at the right time. But even then, changes affect cost and they can affect the schedule. So how do you protect your budget? It comes down to a few things. First, clearly define your priorities from the beginning. Second, decide on your level of finish early. That's the cabinets, tile, etc. And third, involve an experienced contractor during the planning phase, not after the design is complete. That way design stays grounded in real construction costs. Because the goal isn't to design something that looks good, it's to design a project that can actually be built and completed within the intended budget. If you're trying to figure out how to approach your renovation without losing control of costs, that's exactly how I help homeowners. And if you live in the Boca Del Rey area, you're welcome to contact us.